Well, praise the Lord, everybody. Pastor Roberto Bruno here, back on a Friday after taking a month off in August to kind of just regroup with myself, seek the Lord's face, and God is never disappoints. And so I'm just really glad that the Lord is so present in our lives and just really moving and speaking, and I'm just so grateful. Some of you may have missed me. I thank you very much for missing me. Some of you may have not even noticed. Again, thank you very much, because it's very humbling, and I'm so grateful just to be alive and really just fighting the fight, or keeping on, whatever, sayings that we could say, still on course, not haven't fallen off the wagon. I don't know. God's just amazing. And I think in this time that I was just thinking and reflecting in the month of August, that maybe somewhere along the line, and maybe these are just people that I'm surrounded by, or working in a secular setting along with the church, is the art of asking for help. I guess maybe society has taught us, or that if you ask for help, you're actually weak, and on the contrary, asking for help is actually a brave move, and even determined to overcome or get through a circumstance if one is willing just to ask. And I think that always working with spiritual people, again, not just in church, but just in the hospital setting with different belief systems and all that stuff, that more and more I see that people are trying to resolve their own circumstances. In Psalm, and the Psalm is full, really the Bible is full of the word help in different ways. Basically all, of course, surrounding looking for assistance, looking for hope, looking for an answer, looking for a way out. It's about 255 times that it says help in the Bible. And here in Psalm 70, the writer just says, "Hasten, O God, to save me. O Lord, come quickly to help me." And I've always, and I know I've said it multiple times, have just always admired the psalmists, because they didn't play. If they were angry, they were angry. If they were desperate, they were desperate, and they expressed it, and they expressed it to God to say, I need help. Where and when did, the passage say, ask, and it, seek, knock. Where did that fall by the wayside? Because those are all forms of help. Asking for help, looking for help, pursuing help by knocking. Beloved, we have a mighty God and a powerful God. And though we may live in a time of information, right, which I just love the internet and just all that we have access to, that we could just, learn things by ourselves without having to go to school, learning new crafts, learning how to fix things. They're amazing. But that isn't the source, especially when we really come to the realization that everything that happens to us begins from the inside, right? And the Lord talks about this, our hearts, becoming soft, our hearts desperately wicked, our hearts really, it's always internal. And in reality, we think our life is an external life. What I eat, it's hot outside, how I look, and nothing wrong with that. But the true things, and if I could be so brave, the eternal things, the things that really matter, are from within. And though we can talk to someone, we could have a therapist, which is amazing because they've helped me so much, a good friend, powerful sermon, all of those things, they could be great encouragement. But if we don't apply, or we don't accept, or even with the Lord beckoning us, right, calling on us, even Him knocking on our door to get our attention, if we don't want to receive it, if we don't think we need it, then we're, this is an exaggeration, we're doomed by our own strengths and our own limitations. Because we could say nothing's impossible for God and hoot and holler and swing from chandeliers when we hear that in a sermon. But when it comes down to our own life, is nothing impossible for God? That's the question. Because to see the impossible, we need to ask God for help. We need to ask God, you need to move. I can't do this. I can't control this. I can't. Help. Help. If we could redefine that and see the courage in that, then we can see the impossible. We can overcome the things that we thought we could never overcome, addictions, pains, bitterness. Help. Help. Help, God. Help us. God bless you. I hope you have an amazing weekend. And I'm not going to lie, I'm glad to be back on the Friday video. God bless you, and Lord willing, we'll see you soon.